Well. We have a couple things to talk about here in this video. This is more Play Now Online just because I like Play Now Online. Honestly, I'm really liking this game mode a lot. I'm playing as every team and I'm kicking people's asses. But I'm going to talk about free agency again. And I'm sorry, I apologize for not uploading yesterday. I had, a bit of a conflict, so this video was delayed. Plus, I wanted to see what happened on days 2 and 3. Day 1 was full of action, and I knew days 2 and 3 would not be the same, at least. They would not have as many deals. They didn't end up having as many deals. So I'm going to pretty much summarize 2 and 3. I actually might not go over every deal, or I'm just going to talk about the real important ones. The real breaking news. First of all, Al Horford signed with the Boston Celtics yesterday. And this was a pretty big deal, but not really because of Al Horford. It's because of Kevin Durant. You see, Kevin Durant was trying to recruit Al Horford to the Oklahoma City Thunder. But Al Horford didn't go to the Thunder because Horford didn't get a clear signal from Durant that he was actually going back. Because he didn't know if Durant was going to return to OKC. And apparently right now the Celtics have been ruled out for Durant. Apparently, there's a rumor that the Warriors and the Thunder are the only teams remaining in the Kevin Durant sweepstakes. Who knows? But it looks like that's the most likely outcome is the Thunder or the Warriors. And I still am going to stick with my original conclusion or my original prediction that he goes back to Oklahoma City. It just makes sense for him, for the team. That team would be looking nice if he comes back. You look at all the pieces they have acquired. There's no Serge Ibaka, but there is, a front court that will include him, Canner, and Steven Adams, which it's not too bad. And then Oladipo and Westbrook in the backcourt, nothing wrong with that starting lineup. Now, Al Horford signs with the Celtics instead of the Thunder, or I think he was actually also looking at, I don't remember, maybe it was the Rockets, the Wizards, something like that. But basically, Al Horford was looking at 2 or 3 teams, but the Thunder weren't one of them in the end. He actually ended up signing with the Celtics, and this makes the Celtics very dangerous. I think they're going to be a top 2 or 3 seed in the East next season. Because just look at their depth. Durant probably will not end up in Boston. Even if he doesn't, they've got a top-tier point guard in Isaiah Thomas. They've got an all-NBA or all-defense first-teamer in Avery Bradley to pair him up with in the backcourt, which is good. You balance him out. Thomas isn't a great defender, but Bradley is, so that's okay. Jay Crowder is another great two-way player. And then Al Horford and whoever else you throw in that front court, they have a lot of guys they could decide to use. I think Amir Johnson is a name that they have on their roster. I'm not sure if Tyler Zeller's still on the roster. I really don't know that much about that. But I know they do have Jared Solinger and Kelly Olynyk. Marcus Smart and Terry Rozier on that bench. Looking pretty deadly. I think, that team could go far. Now, the other thing I want to talk about in this video, and I'll probably get to more stuff after this because this video is going to go on for about 8 minutes long. But as I have mentioned many times, am a Chicago Bulls fan. And as a Chicago Bulls fan, I cannot say I have been impressed during free agency. I like that the Bulls were in contract talks with Dwayne Wade, Tyler Johnson, I think there was Jordan Hill, but I don't know much about really what Jordan Hill can do at this point in his career. But I was extremely disappointed in the team after failing to match the New Orleans Pelicans offer on E'Twaun Moore for 4 years and $34 million. Are you kidding me? How can you act like this is an expensive deal and this is overpaying? Because the Chicago Bulls are basically saying the Pelicans are overpaying E'Twaun Moore for $8.5 million a year. That's ridiculous. The salary cap is going to go up again next year. And besides that, E'Twaun Moore was growing into a great player for this team. They need a guy that can shoot the ball and defend. He's young. He's developing. He's only going to get better. And you just throw him away. He's a perfect fit next to Jimmy Butler, in my opinion. I think that backcourt could be filled out. But no, they decide to let him go and chase bigger and better things. And those bigger and better things, well, they turn out to be former Kings guard Rajon Rondo. He's an NBA champion. He's a 4-time All-Star. He's a 4-time All-Defensive First Teamer. Actually, I don't even know if he's First Teamer. 4-time All-Defensive Teamer. Rajon Rondo's got a track record, yes, but so did Derrick Rose. And you saw how good Derrick Rose was last year, and he did not play like a former MVP. I'm super tired of people talking about him like that, like that's who he is. He's not, at least in my opinion. But Rajon Rondo. Now, this is interesting because Rajon Rondo, it could go two ways. Actually, probably more than two ways. It's pretty unpredictable. Either it goes terrible, either this whole thing just completely bottoms out and you get a lottery pick, top 5, probably, because, I mean, Rondo could really make a mess of things in Chicago, especially with Jimmy Butler. That backcourt they are going to need to figure some stuff out. But it could actually, there is a possibility where this doesn't turn out bad. Because think about it, Rajon Rondo, if you're in this situation, you're basically swapping Derrick Rose for Rajon Rondo. And Rondo, yes, he is 30, and yes, he has been known to have a reputation of somewhat of a problem child. He goes to Dallas, and he screws things up in Dallas. He didn't really screw things up in Sacramento, but he didn't exactly make peace in Sacramento, if you know what I'm saying. He did a lot of stuff that would be frowned upon by everybody. You're basically replacing Derrick Rose with Rondo. You get older, but there are a couple things you gain with Rajon Rondo signing. Rajon Rondo, in my opinion, is a smarter player than Derrick Rose. Rajon Rondo led the league in assists at 11.7 a game last year. I mean, he averaged more than twice the amount of assists Derrick Rose averaged. Derrick Rose averaged, I think, like 4.7. Almost 3 times. I mean, seriously, Rondo was an assist machine. Yes, the numbers might be inflated due to, him kind of padding his assists, padding his stats, over dribbling maybe. I don't know. But the point is, Rondo, he can pass the ball. He does something that Derrick Rose didn't do well last season, and that's get everybody involved. Yes, Jimmy Butler is a ball-dominant guard as well. They both like to have the ball in their hands, and this might be a problem, but at least Rondo knows how to find him. At least if Jimmy Butler wants to be involved, he can make a lot of back cuts. He can cut to the rim for alley-oops, get easy buckets. Everyone can get easy buckets. The Bulls, they have Doug McDermott in one corner, Mike Dunleavy in the other, and they can have shooters across the court. And they can just be fed all game by this guy. The problem is Rondo and Butler are not good three-point shooters at this point in their careers. It's going to be interesting to see how this works out, but I don't know if I like this move. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.